Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of Behind the Brickfilm. Today we'll be going over one of our most monumental brick films, Operation Extermination.
This project was started in 2024 on May 1st. That's when we started writing the script. We didn't start filming until May 17th, and we finally finished the project on June 17th. So this was about a 40-day long project. We entered it into a contest on brickfilms.com.
Go check them out, link in the description.
This film was, and it is, and still is, our longest brick film.
Yep, it's around 6 minutes long. And so during the filming part of this brick film, it started really slowly because we just had the idea, and the contest was on brickfilms.com for a really long time.
We didn't. Yeah, it was there for like a month or something, and
3 months.
We just let it sit there, and yeah, this would be probably a lot better of a film if we had like gotten onto it.
Mm-hmm.
But we just decided to wait and see if an idea came to us.
Yeah, because we thought there was like so much time we didn't even need to start it, but we've definitely learned from the mistake of not starting it until last second.
Yeah.
So we started it on May 1st, but I think the contest was released around the beginning of April. So we saw the contest and we were like, yeah, we should enter it, but we didn't really start for a few weeks after that. Then we started looking for pieces for the sets and the minifigures, and then we started writing script, like Jameson said, on May 1st, 2024.
Yep. So after we wrote the script, we got to filming pretty much directly after the script was written.
Right.
Because we had such a little time to film everything, we had to do it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we didn't even actually finish the script until after we were done with more than half of the film, because we just didn't have time. And also the script, there was only one draft of the script. We didn't really change it at all, except for like typos or things that obviously needed to be taken out.
Yeah. We spent most of the time finding a place to film.
Yeah.
Now we have a spot in our basement to set up our scenes, but before we just used random spots around our living room, which changed depending on what was the easiest spot. I think one time we had everything set up on a bench.
Yeah,
about 2 feet long.
Yeah.
And one platform was like hanging over the edge, and I think we had to put the camera on like a stool or something.
Yeah, because we wanted it to be upraised so that we could sit down on the floor and not have to hunch over. So that was like the quickest thing we could do, because we set it up like that night.
Yeah, that was probably the most like hectic scene we've ever filmed.
Yeah, it was all over the place. Like one of the platforms was like slanted against the wall.
Oh yeah, because we tried to make a hill because we didn't have enough sky background but we only had 2 platforms and we needed 3. So that was crazy. That was a crazy scene to film.
But it wasn't a good scene.
Yeah,
because it was just the minifigures walking into the building.
Yeah, that's one of the main flaws in this stop motion, I think, was there was just so many scenes of them just walking.
Yeah, I think probably around half of the time it was just walking. Like, see, the first walking was actually a pretty interesting view of just his feet. So that we could have left in there. But then the second time they're walking, they're just walking to the vehicle that they're taking to the building to exterminate the aliens.
Yeah.
And then they walk from their car into the building, and then they break down the door, that was one of the scenes that I was most proud of at the time.
I don't think we could have achieved a better animation of that even now.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but it was pretty good. So, but then they just walk into the building, then they walk up the stairs, then they walk into the elevator.
I actually liked the stairs part because...
Oh, yeah. That was actually...
I liked how, like, the tunnel...
It was really small quarters. Like, it was it was 4 studs wide, the stairs, and there were walls on either side. So that was pretty difficult to animate, and it didn't come out the best, but it did come out pretty well.
Yeah, that was probably our second most tight quarters for filming a scene. First being the scene mission, probably not.
Yeah.
The vault scene, and that was like most of the film. So
Yeah, check out that video in the link below.
yeah, I think another flaw was we tried a lot of different things with this.
Yeah, we
with
didn't
this
really
film.
know what we were trying to go for. Well,
So-
we thought we did at the beginning, and then we thought we had a different idea that we needed to in the middle, and it just kept going.
Yeah, so
until
like
the end.
so there's like comedic elements and
In one part, there's like one or
Yeah,
two parts that have funny parts, and they're not very funny because
yeah,
it was half-hearted.
and then we have some like drama where John doesn't want to kill the aliens, but what's the serious guy's name?
I forget. Well, let's just call him David because the
David.
voice actor was one of our friends, David.
Yeah, so David was trying to get him to kill aliens, but then in the montage sequence, John seemed fine with killing him. He was shooting him all over the place.
Ruthless shooting.
Yeah, and then Carl was supposed to be funny,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't really turn out that way. I mean, like we wanted to have like funny lines for him, but we didn't really think of any.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was a first of many things for our films.
Mm-hmm. It was our first apocalyptic one. It had the most different sets.
Yeah,
It was the first one with like theme music or anything. Like there was a few other ones with like a little bit of music, but either it was a really old one and it was only music, or it was a newer one and had very minimal music for like only a few seconds.
yeah,
But this one had a few different theme songs. But I mean, they were just found on a free music audio website.
Pixabay.
Yeah.
And another first is this was actually the first film we did with people other than us voice acting.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's true. Because we had our friend David, like we said,
Yeah.
and then also we had a friend Edward do Carl, and then I think was that
And
all?
then John was you, wasn't he?
Yeah, John was me.
I did the one with was the guy that was briefing the
Yeah,
the
you were the
mission.
CIA agent.
Yeah, I think I did the alien too, but we played that backwards.
Yeah, we played the alien
the alien
audio
noises.
backward. I don't remember what he said.
I think I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember, but it was something. It was an actual like sentence
Yeah.
that we just played backwards.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. Yeah, the fight scene following that one, I was pretty proud of.
At
that,
the time.
At the time, yeah. Looking back, it's not the best, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I especially like when he throws the gun.
Yeah,
when the alien throws the
yeah,
gun.
that was pretty cool.
That was good.
We
that was
used
good.
masking for that because it was on the end of two small ball and socket joints,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So then he started with the gun in his hand, and we just made it look like it was moving towards his head, and then masked it. That, like, looking back on that fight scene, it wasn't the best because it could have been a lot faster paced, and by then we were only using a minimal ease in, ease out technique, so that still wasn't very good because we didn't think that it made a big difference, did we?
Yeah, we always thought it was just the speed it was playing back. We since that project we've started using the ease in, ease out technique for the motions.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know, is basically just like you start with a small movement,
Right.
and then you move the object a little more each time, and then once it gets to the peak of its movement, so like halfway to where it's going, then you start slowing it down. This really helps make the movement look natural. So this project ended on a cliffhanger because we wanted to make more of them.
Yeah.
We
We were
wanted
planning
it to
on-
be a series.
That's also why on YouTube it's called Operation Extermination Part 1. At least it used to be. I don't remember if I edited it or not. But yeah, we wanted to make more than one, and that's why it ended on a cliffhanger of Carl and John finding an abandoned building.
Yeah, so we put in the end of the video also to comment if you want to see more of them.
Yeah.
Only one person, shout out to Planet Orcs,
Yep. He said it's kind of sad that we're not doing any more of them.
Yeah.
So shout out to him for being so nice.
So yeah, we only got one person to say that they wanted more, and there was only a few, like 70 views or something. So I think we probably would have continued that series even with the amount of views and the people that wanted to see more, if it had stuck.
Yeah, it got less fun during the end. Like it was very I was very excited for it during the beginning, but when we got closer to the end, I was like, this is just kind of meh. And we did actually have like the startings written out for the second episode, but we never ended up getting around to it because we also broke a lot of the sets to make different sets for shorter ones.
Yeah, and even just to make different sets on the same project.
Yeah, because we didn't have as many bricks back then, so.
I mean, we still don't have enough bricks, but
yeah, no one ever has enough bricks,
except maybe Lego themselves.
But anyway, so a little bit about the recording of the audio. It doesn't sound as good as it could be, but because we used a lavalier mic
and actually did it in our car because with our friends, because that's the quietest place we could find to record with them. And yeah, the sound quality isn't the best. For future projects, we're hoping to use shotgun mics, or even our dad's podcasting mic if we can figure out how that works. So that's probably how we will record most of the audio for our Cthulhu project.
Right. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you're new, please subscribe and make sure to share this with everybody you know if you enjoyed it.
Comment below if you'd like to see more behind the Brickfilms, and see you next time.